In today's hot labor market, companies are particularly concerned with retaining their top talent. And when we think about employee retention, what first comes to a lot of people's minds is money and salaries. And while we know from our research that compensation is an important factor in retaining talent, we also know that employees' feelings of enthusiasm, pride, and energy in their work are actually more important than money alone when it comes to retaining your talent. In fact, these employee sentiments of enthusiasm, energy, and pride with one's work combine to form what we call true and energetic employee engagement. And we know, again from our research, that employees' level of engagement has a direct impact on their likelihood to stay with their current company. And in fact, when we look at our research, what we see is a direct relationship between engagement and the likelihood to stay with your company, such that there's an inflection point of pretty high employee engagement, after which point employees are quite likely to remain with their current company. So given this emphasis on employee retention, what can organizations do in order to foster this sentiment of engagement that we know is so important for keeping employees at their organization? We know from our research at McChrystal Group that there are three main elements that organizations can focus on in order to set the stage for high levels of employee engagement. And the first is making sure that your employees' basic needs are being met. And that refers to things like making sure that there's a good work-life balance, and also making sure that employees have access to things such as the materials and equipment that they need in order to actually do their job. The second is having strong talent development. And that refers both to having a training system set up where employees feel both competent and empowered to be able to do their job well, and also having deliberate professional development such that employees can feel that there's room for their professional growth and room for them to have a future with that growth at the current organization. And having that strong talent development system leads naturally to an organization and a culture where employees are able to be treated like experts in their field and where their opinions are respected and they're able to directly see the impact of their work on the success or failure of the company overall. And the combination of these three factors really sets the stage well to have high levels of employee engagement. So organizations that focus on developing and maintaining basic needs for their employees, talent development, and a culture where employees are treated and respected as experts are setting the stage to have high levels of employee engagement and therefore good levels of retention.